go get them again.
Welcome back to the Robes Away channel. I'm your host, Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Boadicea, the Victorious. This one right here called Golden Aries. This is, hold on to your pants, this is a $1,200 fragrance, and I think that's USD too, like, little on the pricey side. Now, Boadicea the Victorious is a brand that is not readily available everywhere, and that is kind of part of its charm. There's a little part of the fragrance community that kind of ruins this brand a little bit because it's kind of like a flex brand. You know about those people on Facebook that flexes their Rouge Doves. This is the same type of people, but in a different category, basically. The Rolex is there. The Mercedes logo's in the picture. It could be a Bentley, whatever it is. They'll tell you how ultra luxurious these are, well blended, all that. And obviously, it is a niche brand. However, there's a lot of these fragrances that remind me of others from my testing. And I don't know, it's like Fragrance du Bois and Rouge Dove, right? An elitist kind of brand. There you go. There's some real love on this fragrance brand, so don't get me wrong. Every brand has, you know, certain group of people that will actually like the brand, but on the other side of the coin, there's those real punchable faces that, you know, everybody that has, not everybody, but a lot of those people that have the punchable face, they'll have their whole Boadicea the Victorious collection when they do a video. All the time. All the time. It's always like flexing. Instagram, all the time. Facebook, all the time. Again, the Mercedes logo, the Rolex. These are the types of people that they utilize the fragrance world to flex, to say, look how rich I am, look how much money I have, look at the taste I have. Okay, and you know, those are the types of people that are going to go to back here because they don't know me, and they're going to go, oh, well, you like Paco Rabanne, your taste is garbage. You don't know what I own. But yeah, this one came in like this, right? The back plate of this, and again, talking about regal and high-end bottles, they're nice, but again, this thing, Golden Aries, by the way, garbage, right? You just spent more than $1,000, and that's probably why this was returned at Fragflex. Their packaging is just a sleeve with a box. There's nothing crazy there, so you're not paying for anything crazy here. Again, material things, and you know, utilizing them as a flex, I guess. So this one is this is part of their lineup that they have. I believe they're based on the Chinese New Year's, I believe. This one looks like it's on the Ram. It looks like a little mouton, but it is a Ram. So Ramsey, if you're checking this out, this one's for you. This bottle's for you. I do like the attention and detail of the caps and the front plaque, but again, as you saw me throwing that thing is real flimsy. So again, you're gonna have here a real deal fragrance review, right? A guy that owns a bottle of this that's worth over $1,000, and a lot of these talking heads on YouTube, if they have a bottle, they will praise it. No one's spending $1,000 except this guy on something and ditch it. Now, if that sounds like a fragrance reviewer that's up your alley, I'd appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, much appreciated. Certainly appreciate that, especially all to the ones that support me throughout the years. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Just hit the like button, I'd appreciate that. Now let's take a look at the notes on this bad boy. And as you can see, a lot of florals, a lot of fruitiness, and the back end has oud and sandalwood. So we have some woods in the back end of this fragrance. I'm looking forward to seeing what this is all about, this one. Golden Aries. I was always interested in these bottles and this line from Boadicea. So now this was released back in 2015, so it has a few years behind this. The nose is Christian Provenzano, which I believe is the in-house. If I'm not correct, I do apologize. I'm not a big Boadicea the Victorious. Like early in my fragrance career, YouTube, like 2010-ish, I tested out like 5 or 6 of these and I was like, ooh, like it was kind of like Rouge Dove. Like I think I purchased Complex and that's it. I really wasn't impressed by the brand. Like there's some quality there, but for the price tag, it's not worth it. So let's take a look at this one. Let's see what this one's all about. Again, I'm gonna spray it on strip and then I'll put it on skin and we'll see what we get here. Atomizer Weak Sauce, honestly, you can do better than that. Not bad, nothing terrible, but not bad. So let's delve into Golden Aries. And it's been a while since I've spoken about Boadicea the Victorious. I think it's been since that early 2010 mark. So it's been 10, almost 15 years here since I've actually smelt a Boadicea the Victorious. It is one of these brands that I go in and out, like Fragrance du Bois, Rouge Dove. Oh, she's strong on the YLANG and the pineapple. Very strong on the YLANG, like primary. So this is going to be a fruity floral from what I'm gathering here. Now the YLANG brings in a powdery floral aspect, of course, a creamy like quality like jasmine. So you're going to get that floral touch here. YLANG also can bring in a banana-like appeal and neroli touches. I feel more neroli here touches from the flower than the banana. Now there's other florals in here. There is jasmine in here, so that could be the reason why I'm getting jasmine and tuberose. So you're getting those white florals throughout, and you got some yellow and white florals kind of battling through, but the YLANG is numero uno. Frangipani also in here, another floral, which can give out like a coconut sweet aspect. I'm sensing some of that too. So there is a little bit of a, I wouldn't say going tropical, but you know, when you start putting those kind of florals in here, it will kind of give you that. Honestly, going more femme than masculine personally for me. Again, I don't put tags on them, but if you want to know, there you go. Yeah, it's a floral fruity thing. A little bit of bite from the pink pepper that I got. So I'm going to put it on skin here. And I'm honestly, and again, like the whole rant at the start could have been null and void, honestly, with this fragrance review. I know some people think I have preconceived ideas when I smell fragrances, but this is true blue first impression. I don't care. I don't have money riding on this. Boadicea hasn't sent me bottles like Demi. Max Aroma didn't send me Boadicias like Eau d'Erica. Yes, I see you. I see your free bottles. Yeah, this is strong on the florals. YLANG, numero uno. You got tuberose, you got jasmine, you got frangipani as well. You're getting a little bit of that pineapple hue. The pineapple itself is not big, bright, juicy. It feels very dull to the senses. A little bit of that pink pepper coming through, so you're getting a little bit of bite and a little bit of rosy factors. There's rose in here, yes there is, so that makes sense. So the blending is good. You know, this thing is very smooth. And again, smoothness can go, it can go a long way in a really good fragrance. I wouldn't really classify this as a really good fragrance. It doesn't wow me. However, some florals make fragrances smell or smell more luxurious than they really are. That's where, you know, Chanel has done their bread and butter. Why do you think Chanel has their own crops? Why do you think they distill their own florals, things like that? Florals make things classy, smooth. The blending is good. The quality is there. But this isn't it, folks. And be careful with the talking heads, right? You know, you got a guy with like a gazillion Boadicea the Victorious behind, you know, you see a lot of that on YouTube. Like they're all putting it there and they're putting this in the front. They're like best ever. Come on, man. Like this is, blending is good. Quality's there. Yeah, 100%. But this isn't it. It doesn't even stand out, to be quite honest. It smells like a really good feminine designer. and that's maybe me being rough. Okay, we'll say that this is a mid-tier niche fragrance that's $150, $200, give or take. I wouldn't pay more than $150 for this personally, because there's nothing here that stands out. Like it's the florals. The florals are your primaries in here, and this is definitely not $1,000 plus. Good. Like the presentation, it's a sleeve in a box. There's nothing crazy in the presentation. The bottle itself, depending on which bottle you got, you know, I just got that thing just torn off of this. Yeah, it's not bad looking, but it's floral, it's fruity, it's sweet, it's fresh. It has a little bit of green nuances, tuberose, obviously. It's white florals that meet yellow florals, a little bit of, you know, a little bit of colors here and there. Tropical in a way, but not, you know, I'm not thinking beachside. I'm not thinking, like, it would work, like in a setting like going to Hawaii or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, tuberose heavy, ylang ylang heavy, pineapple, not a star pineapple, by the way. A little bit of a peachy nuance that I'm getting here. And again, peachy always makes me think, and there's certain florals that make me think women's aisle. It's just the way it is. The fruits are not watery. They're not juicy. They're not making this thing, you know, ultra thin. It's a creamy sweetness and way more floral than the fruity side of things. So if you're trying to think, okay, oh, there's pineapple. There's also, what was in the note? A black currant. I'm not getting much of that either. Now there's oud also in the note breakdown. As of this moment, the oud isn't a factor in the opening. Can it be in the back end? Maybe. Again, just be careful with these brands that are uber expensive. They put certain notes in note breakdowns. They're going to talk about their notes as being, you know, the best of the best. You see that in note breakdowns, right? They're going to say bergamot from Calabria. You know, jasmine, sambac, the expensive stuff, right? Oud from blah. And you got to be careful with these note breakdowns that say that put that extra word or two in there from certain regions to make it seem, and it's a marketing scheme. Now, I'm not saying it's all BS. However, this smells, at the end of the day, this smells quality. The blending's there. But again, $1,000+ unless you're flexing on friends, unless you have unlimited funds. And again, this is a guy that has spent $1,000 on fragrances. So you're not looking at me and going, oh, he's a Paco Rabanne guy, he's a designer guy. No, you don't know me. This isn't it. And I'm going to call spades a spade. Boadicea the Victorious, honestly, even though they're more of a, you know, they're not, even though they have given free bottles, Demi, I'm looking at you, and through Maxim Roma with Eau d'Erica, like, those are the people you want publishing this kind of stuff on YouTube. You got to figure out your talking heads. Well, they'll say nice things about the brand. That's what they're there for, I guess. But here I am telling you, no, absolutely not. There's nothing here that screams even $500, and that's, you know, being nice. This screams out nice floral fragrance for a woman, a classy one, and my cap would be $200. There's nothing here that sets it apart from everything else in the fragrance world. Yeah, no. Disappointing. Yeah. So that's it. You can find this one at fragflex.com like I did. They are one of the rare discounters that do carry Boadicea the Victorious. Obviously, I got mine for decanting. This thing is getting shipped out. I don't need it. They can have it. You can use code TFG10. You get 10% off site-wide. So I'm not pushing this product. They didn't ask me to push this product. I'm actually doing these videos on my own volition. So I'm actually doing these because I want to create content personally. The brand didn't ask me. I asked them. I said, is it okay for me to spray a couple from this is your product? They said, yes, it's okay. They didn't ask me to do anything. So that's the kind of fragrance reviewer you want watch. Personally, that's what I would do. A person that's not in, not trying to give out positive. And again, I'm not selling this product to you at all. It's not making you want to click. So yeah, this one, I'm happy that I got another Boadicea that I have to, I think it's Orica, that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. It's going to be another unboxing, so keep it tuned in if you're interested. And yeah, this is a brand that I haven't really spoken about in, again, 10 plus years. I think I purchased early Complex and Explorer. I think those were the two. I tested several from the brand early in those days, so it's been 15 years, or 14 years, we'll say, since I've actually delved into the brand. So it's nice to get my feet wet, especially with these ultra niche brands and fragrances like this. But a lot of them are disappointments. And again, I own those, I own 1,000+ bottles, right? Like Frederic Mall's high-end fragrances from, the night to things like that. So I own a lot of those, but for me, I would allocate your budget to things that you can probably get $300 bottles of really great things versus this. This doesn't stand out at all. At all. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Please be nice in the comments, especially the guys with the Rolex. And again, I'm calling you out. And if it sounds like that's you, maybe you should look in the mirror and go, why am I posting my Mercedes logo with my Rolex and my Boadicea bottle for a bunch of guys to like my guys? Like, you're not picking up chicks on Facebook doing this with your Mercedes logo and your Rolex. I'm telling you that right now. And as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.